What's up, gang? Welcome back to Minecraft. I really wanted to get recording again, and I also wanted to share this little splash text with you. It actually means I love you because the square root of -1 is represented by the letter I, and I thought that was really cute, and it reminded me of all of you guys who don't really exist. But I really thought it was a cute little thing, and I really wanted to share that with you all. I actually got some recommendations for possible builds from the last video, which was a little surprising. But in the big loop from earlier, the big mountain that had a little arch, it was I got a recommendation to build an upside down house. And I thought that was really sweet. But I also have another little idea for a build later. And I think that would make things a little special. It's light gray. That's upsetting. I'm gonna need a bunch of white dye and a bunch of blue dye because I have a little cute little plan for a little cute little message for all of you. I'm really sorry that I haven't been uploading as much as I said I was hoping to. I was very over ambitious with it. So I'm sorry if you expected as much as I presented. Um, it's been very, very lazy with me. I've had to deal with nothing more than just school ending pretty much. But other than that, I really should have found more time for you guys because this is the last video. It wasn't it wasn't too successful, but I did really enjoy it, and I loved sharing it with you all. I actually got a comment on the last video, and it was wishing me a happy birthday, and I thought that was so very sweet. I love little comments like that are just. They might not have even watched the video, they might have just seen the title, but either way, they were thoughtful enough to make a mention of it. I'll be sure to put it up on screen. But it was very thoughtful, and I hope that person knows that they touched my heart greatly when I saw their comment. Yeah, it was actually two people. They both wished me happy birthday, and that was very kind of them, and I can't thank them enough for the smile that they put on my little face. On my so small face, I smiled very hard. Yeah, my goals for this episode are just to build a little house upside down on the arch, and I really want to make some progress because I have no stone from the last episode. My tiny house was barely enough for my cobblestone supply. So hopefully I will be able to get more resources, maybe even iron if I'm really ambitious. But since school has ended, since it's almost been like 2 months, uh, nothing much has happened. It's only been like a week or two, but I've really wanted to be more productive this summer. Usually in summers I'm very lazy, and so far the same habit has seemed to be going on. I'm pretty gun ho about doing anything right now. But the first day of summer, we actually me and my friends, I went to a friend's house and they we had a little swimming party and it was very, very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. It was almost a perfect start to my last summer, and we pretty much spent the entire time swimming. But then afterwards, we watched a movie, and that was also very nice. I actually uh, I actually don't know how to swim, and but I think I might have somehow learned how to swim in a way, because now I can actually keep myself afloat, and I was very proud of myself for that, because I expected to pretty much spend the entire time in the shallow like kiddie pool end, but no, I was able to make it across the entire pool with at least mostly all right. Almost I almost choked up a little bit, but other than that, I was completely fine, and I was very impressed with myself. We didn't do much other than swim, but we did end up playing cake by the end of it, and that was really fun. It was all my friends from band in my grade, and the strange thing is, whenever I first started band, whenever it was just my grade alone, I actually didn't like it quite that much. But I was also a lot more introverted back then than I am now, and I think my liking of people has just gotten a bit better. I'm usually very irritable, but I think as the years have gone on, I'm a lot more trusting of people, probably to an annoying extent, because like a bad person can do one thing, and I can always just be like, oh, maybe they're not so bad, but then they do a bad thing, and then I'm like, oh, well, they suck. It's kind of stupid of me. But yeah, now I am a lot more accepting of my friends. I think people are a lot more enjoyable in some ways, but people are also a lot more annoying in other ways. The other day, it was actually brought up that it was brought up by my mother. I'm I'm still just as judgmental of annoying people as I always have been, like since even kindergarten, which I find very funny and just very strange to think about, because I have always been just a little easy to annoy. I thought my main influence from it was maybe like watching shows like Gumball, but shows like Gumball didn't really exist whenever I was that young, so I guess it was just a natural part of me. The reason it was brought up because my mom brought up one story where uh, one of her coworkers actually came over for dinner, but they brought over their daughter, and something about their daughter just got on my nerves so bad, because they were very loud, and they had this like bossy nature about them, but like usually like people who try to be bossy, it feels like it feels acceptable in a way. It's not like unfair or like annoying naturally to me, like the idea of people being bossy. But something about this girl, she just made it seem so condescending. So I was just like, I was like gritting my teeth for almost that entire like forced play date. And like she made me this is a bit juvenile of me, but she made me wash the dishes, and she was like, "Oh, you need to wash the dishes because your mom works so hard." And like I understand, like yeah, I am a bit of a deadbeat. Like even at the time, I understood. Like yeah, I'm a little lazy. I don't wash the dishes, but like you're acting like you wash the dishes. Because I mean, we were like 7. We were like 7 years old, and I get like some people wash the dishes pretty early in life and like do chores pretty early in life, but she didn't seem like the type. I think she was just being bossy for the sake of being bossy. And then at one point, I took her up to my room, and she was like, "I can hypnotize you. Lay down. I can hypnotize you." And I already knew like this. She's not gonna do anything impressive here, but to make sure she doesn't talk my ear off, I played along and I was like, okay, fine, I'll lay down. And I think she drew a circle around me with her finger, and then she like bopped me on the nose and was like, "You're hypnotized now." And I was so done with her act, so I was just like, "Oh wow, I'm hypnotized now. Wow, that's so very cool." But in all honesty, I was just completely upset with with everything at that moment. And by the end of the night, she went out to we went out to the porch where our parents were talking, and the topic of conversation became like singing. And she was like, "I know how to sing. I can sing this one song really, really good." And I could just feel it coming on. I could already feel like the hernia she was about to lay into my head. I was sick and tired of everything up to that point, and I knew what was about to come out was horrible. And she sang, I think it's called Lost Boy, but it talked about like Peter Pan and stuff. And she sang the entire song. And like my mom, since she's like all social and everything, she was smiling her head off, being like, "Oh wow, that's very impressive, sweetie." But I was forced to be. I wanted to leave the porch so bad. I wanted to just go and do anything else at that moment. But I was forced to listen to this girl who I had never met before, who has treated me like an idiot. I had to listen to her sing, and I had to be like, "Oh yeah, that was really good." But in all honesty, I was very upset. And thankfully afterwards, that coworker was actually a pretty bad person. So I can happily say all this. They're just raising dumb people. Oh, but that's mean. Anyway, this one cave has done a lot for me. I'm doing really well. Okay, I want to save my wooden pickaxe. That's always a little special, cute thing that I've seen Minecraft players do. I've seen a lot of Minecraft players save their first pickaxe, and it is kind of like a cute little mantelpiece. They're like, "Oh, I'm keeping the thing that started this world," and I think that's a very cute thing to do. I find that very thoughtful. Yeah, right there. This is what I'm talking about. I was given the idea to build a little upside down house here, and I think that's going to be pretty cute. I don't know where would be the best spot to build, and yeah, this is definitely smooth, thick enough for a house. Maybe just like a little tiny villager house. I don't think it has to be the most detailed thing, considering it'll be upside down. There's actually a new kitten outside that I have. My house has a boatload of cats outside, like in an annoying amount. It started off with one stray, but since then, I have my family has had to deal with a tsunami of cats, like multiple generations. They're all related. They're all inbred. But recently, one of them gave birth, and the only kitten to survive. It's this little tabby cat, this orange little tabby cat, and he's so adorable. And we decided to call him Benson, and he's really cute. But I hope he's doing all right. I check on him almost every morning because I want to make sure he's okay. I'm hoping that he can have a nice home other than outside a stupid house because I don't think a kitten deserves such an annoying in such a kind of dangerous place. I'm definitely going to need more wood for this house. It's weird because I'm trying to think about things that happened between the last video and like before summer started because I think at least something happened, but for some reason I can't really think of anything of note or anything really significant. It really did just like fly by almost. It was kind of sad for me because I definitely do like school, and just the idea of not seeing some people, it's just a bit of a bummer for me because it is nice to have an outlet not just for very close people but also other people. But I'm hoping that this will be able to reach out to other people. These videos will give me the community that I won't have during periods like this. I got a ton of copper, I just realized. I should definitely make some armor, at least. For some reason, iron is just like a lot harder for me to find. I remember at one point, I had this like Minecraft slump where I'd play the game just as much as I would always play it, but I would never be able to find coal, and I would never be able to find iron, and it was just like so unbearable to me. And like I could only blame like modern Minecraft like generation because like how on earth am I like 3 hours into a world with and I've only gotten like 32 iron at most, or even less than that. It's like baffling to me whenever I think about it because I have spent countless hours playing Minecraft, but for some reason sometimes I just can't find simple resources. I think I might have to end up looking for skeletons in order to make white dye, because I think I'll just need to resort to bone meal because I can't find any white flowers. I can only find the dumb light gray flowers. I know the lily of the valley is um is a flower that gives white dye, but I'm not the biggest expert. I don't know where it spawns. Oh yeah, there was a Minecraft live recently, like a few days ago, even, and I watched it and it was pretty okay. I'm very excited for the new autumn forest, the poplar forest or whatever it's called. It looks really cool, and I've always wanted an autumn biome because I love autumn settings and autumn atmospheres. It's always very, very nice. I remember one time I had this big phase where I kept playing on hardcore worlds because I had this little like sentiment about it. I thought it was very cool. Lily of the Valley. But yeah, I would play a ton of hardcore Minecraft, but to make it more special, I'd I think this was also during the fall, but I'd add this fall resource pack and it would change all the trees to orange, and it would change like the grass colors to a more like autumn-like look. And I thought it was very, very cozy and very nice. And I used it for a while, and I actually had a very, very successful hardcore world. I was in a village, and I really wanted to I wanted to make the village like my home, but also like add on to it. I had almost a pen of every single sheep color, which I thought was very impressive. And it was all in these little square fences, and it was very organized and very cozy. But I got way too cocky, and I tried to do a raid, and I almost completed it. I almost completed it completely fine. I was very close to death, but otherwise I had completed it. But there was one evoker that was stuck in a cave, and I was like, it's just an evoker. I can do it. And then I jumped in. The evoker bodied me. I died to an evoker, and I don't remember what armor I had, but I think I had pretty okay armor. I mean, I was in a village, and I would trade a lot. I'm pretty sure I might have had diamond armor. I think it was the Vexes that got me, but like it was, I was so heartbroken because I had put so much effort into it. I had tried so hard, and that reminds me again. I had another. This has happened before. I had another pretty good survival hardcore world. I had this very good hardcore world, and I was actually using a resource pack similar to this one. It was called Classic Craft, and it was one of the original ones that tried to make Minecraft look older. But one thing about it was I had found this village, and it was on the other side of this very, very big mountain. And I had actually gotten so far. I got, I think, fully enchanted diamond armor, or at least full diamond armor, and that had never happened before with me. So I got cocky, and once again, I found a map. I had traded for a map that would bring me to a woodland mansion. And I was like, this will be so sick. I'm gonna I'm gonna loot this woodland mansion, and it's gonna be so cool. And I think it was the third Vindicator in there. It killed me, and I was so upset. I talked to my mom afterward. I was like, I just lost this world, and I had put a lot of thought into it. And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, bud." But yeah, I was so annoyed with it. It was so very upsetting. I had tried so very hard at that. Oh, gosh, I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, about the Minecraft Live. It revealed a lot more about Minecraft Dungeons too. Now, if you know me in real life, I adore Minecraft Dungeons for some reason. When the game was first announced and like gameplay was first shown for Minecraft Dungeons 1, for some reason I was so excited for it. I remember one time there was this giant storm at my house, and like it's probably the worst storm I've ever experienced. It like knocked my power out in like 3 minutes. But instead of panicking along with my family when we went like into the basement for like shelter, I was happily watching a Minecraft Dungeons like Xbox Live showcase, and I swear I was not interested in the thunderstorm at all. I was like kicking my feet watching this stupid video on a on a game that has yet to come out. I bought Minecraft Dungeons day one. My friends don't even like it all that much, but for some reason I just loved it. I was insane about it because I would play it all the time. Like I think I got to the max difficulty before any updates that like increased it. So I was literally like I was obsessed with this game for no reasonable like reason. Something about it just spoke to me. I never played any like real roguelikes that are like I've never played Diablo or any like dungeon crawler-esque games. I've played Spelunky. That's the only roguelike I really played up to that point. But I don't know, I guess Minecraft Dungeons just spoke to me. And I am really excited for the second game. I remember watching the trailer for the second one, like the announcement trailer, and I was so excited. I was literally smiling ear to ear. The trailer didn't even show much, but it proved some leaks and like everything, and I was so happy about it because I'm a very big hater of Minecraft Legends, probably because of its effect on Minecraft Dungeons. I really didn't want it to be another useless Mojang spin-off to Minecraft. I wanted it to be another Minecraft Dungeons, and to my luck, it was a new Minecraft Dungeons. I was very, very happy about it. Since then, they've also revealed more about it, and they revealed the new characters. But the sad thing is, my skin right here, he's one of the main skins from the first Dungeons game. He was a part of the main like 4 people in the promotional material. This guy's completely gone, or at least he seems to be completely gone, and I'm a bit upset about it. Even the deluxe edition of the game, it has the new like 4 or like the new 3, because the main skin, the main girl, she actually stayed, but the other 3 people, a part of her like team, they're just gone now, and I don't know why. It's a little upsetting, but I am still gonna be a little consumer pig, and I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna pre-order the game day one, and it's gonna be great. I've never built anything like this in Minecraft before. It is a fun challenge. I am actually very happy about it. I'm very happy to build any suggestions. I think I'll have the door be right here, actually. Oh, come on. I think my mouse is a little broken. It's a very high quality mouse, but for some reason it's started not only doing double inputs, but also just not inputting at all. And it's like it's random every time, and it annoys me to death. It is so very annoying to me. But I don't know what to do about it, because it is very, or at least it should be a very high quality. It is very expensive, but it's breaking already, and it's very upsetting to me. I don't like when stuff like this happens. It's it makes me frown. It makes me frown. I think it's also been stopping me from playing Minecraft. I'm gonna find out every excuse in the book on why I'm not playing Minecraft. And the truth is, it's always gonna be an excuse. I think I'm a little nervous. Oh, I had doors in my inventory. Oh, I just created doors for no reason. Hopefully that looks a bit better outside. I'm a little scared for the roof. I feel like it's almost certainly going to be a bit of a pain to do. I don't really like working with scaffolding, especially when it's dirt. No, I like it. I like it. It's coming together. It's coming together. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah, I think I'll need another. See, see. I'm not crazy. I promise. I'm not crazy. I'm just very upset at the sight of my mouse being a little bad. I even like attempted to fix it, but that would also it doesn't have any like open screws. They're all covered, which is very stupid. Like I know it like it's supposed to have a little streamlined design. Stuff like open screws would get in the way of the gaming experience, but really I want an easy way to fix it if something's wrong with it. Because something's wrong with it. I think it'll look better if it's tapered. Because I could do like the normal like spike top because I know that is a village house design, but I think it is also nice whenever it's I forget the exact term, but it does look a lot more appealing when it's like a V shape. Yeah, this is what I mean. And it'll have a little point at the middle. Oh, I did it again. It's okay. This is my first time building an upside down house. That is my achievement here. I hope I hope mobs don't spawn on this, but I'm pretty sure they might. I don't know if they can spawn on stairs. I know they can't spawn on like slabs. But I mean, I even if they do spawn on it, I doubt it'll be my biggest problem. Oh, I'm out of cobblestone again. Oh boy. That's you love to see it. Again, if you ever have a cute little build idea, I am more than happy to go through with it. Oh. Well, I'm more than happy to go through with any build idea you may have. I don't know if I talked about this in the last video. I think I did, but it is a bit uncomfortable for me to record because my computer's in the middle of my living room, where my family tends to treat as a living room. So it is always a bit difficult. I remember by the end of the last video, my mom had actually come back home from work. So that's I'm pretty sure that's why the end of the video is a bit more silent, and why I kind of turned it into a little pleasant little montage rather than actual commentary. But either way, I'm gonna try my best to find time, even if it might be a little uncomfortable for me, because I do definitely enjoy recording rather than not recording. It gives me something to do, and I am always very bored. So stuff to do is always a positive for me. I think I'm just gonna make the little smooth bit now, yeah. Just so it's closed off. But other than that, this is actually kind of done. I'm proud of myself. I did this. I did a viewer given idea. I'm actually very happy for myself. Aww. It's good to be proud. Well, I'm no longer proud. I am going to have to make stairs again. I'm kidding. I'm still very happy. Yeah, that's no. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that specifically. And it is done. At least I'm pretty sure. Let's see what it looks like. See, that's nice. I mean, it might not be. You might not be able to tell exactly what it is, at least with given the angle. Yeah, you can tell that's an upside down house. That's nice. Oh, look how cute that is. See, I'm a good builder. So I actually did do what I was hoping to do. I made a bunch of progress with ores. I got a ton of copper, and I count that as progress. I also got a bunch of coal, and I got at least a good bit of cobblestone. And I was able to build this little house. Now there's only one thing left to do, and that's just make things look nice and do a little secret build. Right after I break my legs! One thing I could do is actually at least light it up a little bit. I'm a master. Go away. Aw, it's so good looking. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. That's good looking, and I don't care. It is a little. It is a little funny, considering how tall it is. Like if you switch it upside down, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just a little taller, and I think if it were a normal height, then it would probably look a little shorter from like if you're actually looking at it, because just since it's upside down, it's an illusion. I swear, it's supposed to be that tall. Definitely not just an error on my part. A heart for my first recommendation. It's cute. And it just displays my love for you all, because I do love you all. And I hope if you needed the message that I do love you, or that anyone, if anyone just needs to be told that someone loves them, I hope that's good enough of a message. Okay, new objective, slaughter 9 sheep. I could easily make this more efficient by making shears. I'm too lazy. So I'm just going to kill 9 sheep. And I'm probably not going to be able to find 9 sheep, but I don't care. I'm going to slaughter 9 sheep. Make love, not war. And I'm going to fill the rest in with dirt. I don't care. I have more than enough dirt. I do not have more than enough wool. And patience to smelt stone. Either way, things are still lovely. If only if this big tree wasn't in the way. Anyway, I guess that does it for this one. Oh my god. Where is it? Where's that one? Where's that one speck? This video is not ending until I get rid of this one speck. Well, that's gone. Okay. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I am really happy to have made another video again, and I'm very happy that I was able to display my love for you guys and for anyone who might be watching this. I hope you all have a very lovely summer, and I'm hoping that I can share more of this with you, more of myself with you, and have a wonderful day. I love you all.